They have grandmas now that are, this is getting weirder and weirder all the time.
Gilf City, baby.
What is it?
Gilf City.
Oh, Gilf. Right. Gilf. Oh. But to her... Oh, thanks, Andy, for that look. Hi, I'm Dr. Drew, and this is Dr. Drew After Dark. Please be advised that Dr. Drew After Dark may contain sexually oriented content and be unsuitable for young children. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Dr. After Dark, live from Austin. drafterdark@gmail.com. I'm going to go through a shit ton of emails today, and I'm very excited about that. You guys send me the best questions, and I miss them when I'm not reading them and connected to them and thinking about them. They're so good. Also, the voice messages. Can't get enough of those at 818-253-1693. Of course, I'm joined by the gentleman in the booth.
What up?
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
baby?
what's up? Oh, we got a lot to talk about, gentlemen. Also, store.ymhstudios.com for all the great merch. We have new merch in there, yes?
I mean, we got the shirtless Drew shirt.
That's
Yeah, I don't know, Drew. I guess if you say so.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Yeah, if you say so.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
you guys got off to a rocky start this morning.
So,
If you say so, I don't know.
yeah, so...
Yeah, you're the expert, you know.
No. What I said was...
No, you're just so smart, Drew.
What I said was, whatever you say. It was a little
yeah.
different.
Okay,
so whatever
my
you say.
bad.
So we're in
Oh,
here.
I'm
These
wrong
guys
again.
are
I
working
got
their working their ass off getting this organized in here. This is not a small matter converting Emy's house into a studio, right? And he's a perfectionist, and so is Nadav, and so they're working hard. And I forget even what you told me to do. I was like, yeah, whatever you say, because you're the expert. I'm used to doing that all day with my wife. It's like, you know what you're doing. Don't let me get in the way. But it sounded like I was being a total bitch when I said it. Like complete bitch, right?
It's not that you were being a total bitch. Being a total bitch is the opposite. You're being a total dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. However you qualify it, it sounded dickish, and let me explain myself a little bit, which is I was in Costa Rica over the weekend. I can tell you those stories in a minute, and yeah, I literally got back to Los Angeles yesterday. Had to see patients, had to work with Corolla, and get on a plane and come to Austin. And my time clocks are all off. I'm screwed up. I'm a mess. And so even when I try to be nice, it sounds like I'm shitty. See what I'm saying? So I apologize. That's me being apologetic.
Oh, okay. That's what that was.
Yeah, that's what that was. That's
that
me
was an
saying
apology.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you were coming up with excuse. Okay, so
You bet I'll be coming up in May.
Gotcha.
But by the way, I've encountered a lot of people lately, who just want to hear the slogans from your mom's house. See, my mouth. Be careful. So when I'm tired like this, my mouth will get away from my brain. So who knows what might come out of it.
The day just started.
I know. It's going to be interesting.
Ooh, we're gonna have a fun couple episodes.
I know, my friend. But coach me up a little bit on the world of your mom's house. When are which slogans and how do I know when I've said enough? You know what I mean? I end up going, "Hey Hitler, I, you bet I'll be coming up in May." Right. I just think of them, is 3 enough? 5 enough? Am I missing some?
You got 2 in you, 3 in you.
I do, but I don't want to repeat the same ones all the time.
Okay, so I think the "Hey Hitler" stuff that's a bit dated, you know.
Really?
So we could touch. You know what? What we could do is we could switch that one out with one that's just had a big revamp. It's made a big comeback.
Okay.
And that's "Touch My Camera Through the Fence."
Ooh,
people are really liking that one.
Okay,
right
all right. So a little Fed smoker.
Ooh,
yeah.
You're good, Drew, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. Really? We did a lot of Fed smoker.
No, yeah, but it's just like sometimes we literally just shoot the mommy cannon at your face, and it's like for you to remember what fragment came from what cannon.
True. Well, I think I remember which one it was. It was that poor old guy, that old security guard, right? Is
yeah,
that
it's the first Fed smoker.
Yeah, the first Fed smoker. I don't know about first.
Well, I mean, the first that got on our radar.
Yeah.
It was the one that we were like, oh my God, this guy's really fucking aggressive.
Yeah, he's really fucking on meth. A lot of it. It took his life, gentlemen. We were talking earlier before the mics heated up about how some videos we can't do because they're sad. I'm like, guys, these are all sad videos.
No, they're not, Drew. Some are sadder than others.
Some are sadder than others, but it's interesting we're talking about sort of the library of your mom's house, because RPC has been kind of a lot in my social media threads. People wonder how he's doing. I don't know why. All of a sudden, there's a lot of this sort of old YMH stuff coming up in my threads. And I was thinking it's been a while since I've had made touch base with him, And
Since you touched his camera through the fence?
no, it was more that some videos also came up on other. I know what I'm responding to, but there's some, there's a lot of Your Mom's House fan threads where all of a sudden there was RPC again, naked, doing his thing.
Oh, well.
Not exactly something you want to watch after lunch. You know what I mean?
Same business, different day type of thing. It's
But is he okay? Everything good with him? Is he?
Yeah, I mean, look, I check in on his lives every now and then, and I'll tell you what, he's preaching the same message. So I think
just making people happy, one video at a time.
Yeah, exactly. He's just trying to come and trying to find people to come with.
Is he any Lucifer's Lair stuff in there?
Yeah. He's messing around with some Instagram filters. Like it looks like he's really reining it in.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Can you show me any of them, or can we not see them?
Nah, you can't really show this stuff on YouTube
because he's pretty over the top with what he's doing.
Well, he's naked. He's wanting black guys, convicts.
Same old stuff. He doesn't change his tune.
It's the same note. It's the same note.
Do we know whether these guys show up, or that would be? I want to talk to one of those guys. That would be interesting to me.
I think one of our memers. I think Juno Wandan went and visited him like years ago, like back when
as a
just a person,
like okay, just like I did, like visiting his house.
Right, like he hit him up. He was like, "Hey, what's up? Can I come over?" He's like, "Uh-huh," and then he came over. And
are there any ethnic convicts that show up at his house to beat the shit out of him? Is what I'm asking. Does that actually happen?
I think we heard that not really. I don't remember where that source was, but I'm pretty sure we heard that that's not really a...
Okay. That actually makes me feel better.
Which is probably better, yes.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Because RBC, I mean, he looks sort of aggressive, and, when I first encountered him, I'm thinking back to the old studio at Tom and Christina's house, and that was where that was probably the first video they ever showed me. Tom just goes, "What's up with this guy?" And I'm like, "Oh, boy." And he seems so aggressive and harsh, and that is the opposite of who he is. He's actually kind of soft and kind, which is
right until the pants come off.
I guess, or until somebody comes at him with a brass knuckles or a whip or something.
Do you think RPC is a sub or a dom?
He's a sub, right? Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So, Andy,
thank you. Thank any of the expert.
Let me ask you.
It's an easy one.
Let me ask you this: is it possible for two subs to be in a relationship?
Andy?
Is it possible for them to be in a relationship?
Like, would it work?
I mean, long term, probably not.
You got. Andy taught us you have to change roles. You have to be flexible. You have to do some sub, some dom. Yeah.
Sorry. So the question was, you said.
So I said you've trained us that you have to be flexible and you have to kind of change roles. Some sub, some dom. You move around a little bit.
Not necessarily. I mean, you could do whatever you want to do. I think if you want to keep it spicy, generally, especially if you're in like a vanilla relationship, then you do want to switch back and forth. If you're in BDSM and you know what you like, and you found someone that likes the
opposite,
the yin to your yang, then I mean, you don't need to change that if you don't want to.
Okay.
You can stay sub, they can stay dom forever.
But you kind of move around a little bit.
Rare, though.
You move around a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
switch
I
to
like.
death, so like I can't.
Okay. All right.
I can't. Yeah.
All right.
Switch to death.
Yeah, switch to death.
What does that mean?
Switch life. It means that I can't.
Sorry, that one got away from him a little bit.
It almost did.
He forgot where he was.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Does that mean? I don't know what the fuck that means. Does that mean something else that I'm not supposed to say?
I don't know. You have to explain it to me.
No, I sounded like Nadav was saying it.
No, dude. You always know way more stuff than I do when it comes to lingo and stuff. You're always teaching me stuff.
What does switch have some other?
The only other time I've heard switch is that thing that your parents make you go get that they could beat you with.
No. There's.
I thought you were saying it was a Jewish thing. I thought that's what you were getting at.
No.
Okay.
All right,
so it's a Jewish.
Totally
so you think
wrong.
it's a Jewish thing?
Listen, I don't know what we're doing.
And he is racist.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's really just. He's not racist, just anti-Semitic.
Oh,
different.
Yeah, it's a special kind of racist.
Oh man.
So how is life in Austin for you guys? Everything good? Everything good in Austin?
Well, it was.
Well, there's we need a little bit of ghost talk here again because.
God, please be quiet though. Please don't say it too loud because if you speak too loud.
Well, what did you tell me about the raccoon in Christina's studio?
Well, I was saying that it's dead. I didn't know. I didn't understand that it was stuffed until like the fourth day that it was here.
What did you think it was?
I just thought it was like a toy, just stuffed
like
animal or some shit.
Like a pretend.
Yeah.
I see.
Like I thought someone like painted it. And
no, that's taxidermy. That is a dead raccoon.
I found that out
in your house.
Yeah. Yes.
And what did you tell me about it when I asked to bring it in here so I could sort of make fun of it?
I said don't touch it.
Because?
Because it's not gonna like it. It's fucking. Its soul is already unhappy that it's sitting in a.
That's what he told me. He said the raccoon's Nadav, the raccoon's soul is very unhappy.
Of course it is.
He has to wear a tracksuit. He has to wear some disgusting tracksuit. He's not out in the wild.
Where do you get your opinions on ghost lore? Like, what creates ghosts? What makes a ghost? Like, a ghost's happy, unhappy.
Right.
Like, where do you get?
How do we know? How do we know what that is?
What creates a ghost?
No. What makes a ghost happy or unhappy?
Where do you get your ghost information from? Is what I
just put myself in the ghost shoes. Would I want to be locked in a fucking room for eternity?
I see. So a ghost is just
a ghost. You could go through walls and doors.
They don't go through doors.
They don't.
Go through doors.
Drew,
do you know why they don't, Nadav? They don't because Annie needs to be able to shut his doors and keep the ghost out.
Wow, you're smart, Drew.
You understand?
That
and if he thought they could
see right through the doors.
If he thought they could go through doors, it would freak him the hell out. So do not.
So it's not whether they could actually go through doors. It's just Annie's defense mechanism.
Annie needs to know that they can't. Annie needs to be sure that they can't.
You are correct. I don't like this being verbalized because it's ruining the bit. It's ruining.
And because, by the way, they might hear this and they might decide they can go through the door.
Exactly.
Or they could just open the door. Or
no.
Okay, you lock it. You lock it. I know. So I know you've had some conversations with my wife about ghosts, right?
Yes. Yeah, she sent me some holy water, which I appreciate.
So see, Nadav, Annie and my wife have a similar worldview, which is essentially that the world that you and I live in is not real, and that there's this world of ghosts and dead people all around us, right?
Okay, so that is the real world?
That is the real world, and it's a world that. How would you explain it, Andy? Because my wife left some interesting way of saying.
What's the cost of living in that world?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not that it's a different. I don't think that this world that you live in doesn't exist. I think it exists. I just think that there's stuff that you guys don't see or choose to see.
That's true. I'm sure that's true. I'm just not sure it includes dead people and ghosts. But anyway. Be that as it may, she sent you holy water. Hold on, I want to hear. No, we'll get there. We'll get. By the way, did the ghosts see you masturbating 3 times a day? Is that something you have to be careful about?
I mean, I fucking hope so.
You hope they do. So you wanted you wanted them to know you're enjoying yourself in your new household. You're marking your territory here.
I just like anybody seeing me do that. Period. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to know about it.
If you want to spy on me, you're gonna get an eye full of this.
Like no. Hold on.
Me, fuck you type of deal?
No.
New information.
Oh,
ooh, what have you uncovered?
What are you writing? This is just
I like anybody seeing. I like anybody seeing me do this. Period. Yeah. Meaning this is one of Andy's things, which is he will do this in front of his partners.
Exhibitionism, voyeurism.
It's not exhibitionism. It's just
voyeurism.
It's a thing. It's certain people are into. No one's ever asked about that, so it's good for Andy again, bringing up things we don't get to talk about normally. But I want to finish the ghost talk. So my wife sent you holy water, and what does holy water do? I thought they kept vampires away.
I'm going to be honest. I have no idea, but all I know
made you feel better.
You did make me feel better.
Made you feel better.
I have another tool against the demons and ghosts and whatever.
Have you been using the salt that she sent you?
I did. I have it on the corner of every door. You know what I'm saying? At the entrances.
I think it needs to be both. It needs to be on both posts, like on the left side and on the right side of the door.
Actually, I would not know that, Nadav, except that in my own house, there's salt deposits on the sides of a bunch of doors. So I guess it does have to be on both sides.
But it's on one side or it's on both sides?
Both sides in my house. I don't know what it's doing there, and it gets all over the effing place.
Keeps the ghosts out.
But so Andy, you got to put some more out. I noticed there's some deposits out here. It felt like home.
So hold on. When you say multiple doors, do you mean multiple entrances to the house, or do you mean like I have to put it on every fucking bedroom? Like it's every door.
I don't know.
Because once they get in, then they can go into any room that they want.
Let me call her.
They don't get it.
I got to call her.
That's the goal.
I need to go to the source. Hold on a second. Yeah. I'm sorry. We got to do this.
No, don't be sorry. I want an expert.
All right. We got an expert. All right.
As you say.
Yeah. I had a bad. Hi, guess what?
What?
You're on the Dr. Drew After Dark podcast.
Oh, hi, everybody.
And so we were talking, of course, about salt and holy water. And Annie had some real specific questions.
Okay.
So where does he need to put the salt?
Okay, you need to put a little pile of salt on each side of the door.
Each side, Annie. Go ahead, keep going.
You're letting
like a
ghosts
little pile, and you put it on all the outside doors.
So not every door, but the entrance doors.
You can do it. You can do it each door if you want. Like we have some in the playroom.
Because life is too short.
Yeah, just because, you want to stop the flow of the spirits into the room, and it kind of keeps them outside the room. And outside the studio is good because there's a lot of electronics in there, and they're kind of attracted to the electronics.
I'm gonna send this video to your wife.
Also, where
I'm gonna
there's
send
water.
your face.
You want to
Yep.
put it
I'm gonna send you
out
this
on
clip.
those doors if it makes you feel better.
I think I won't.
If
do
it makes you feel better. I like that part. If it makes you feel better. So you got it all, Annie? She was talking to you. You got it?
Yeah, no, I heard you.
You're busy
Loud and
trying to
clear.
sabotage me, but there was real specific, pragmatic advice for you.
I did. I heard it. I
All
heard
right.
If you've had feelings of spirits around you, like a cool breeze or lights flickering, maybe do the door jams there as well. Just a little pile on each side.
Okay.
Copy that.
They won't walk through it.
And what about the whole? They won't walk through it. Well, Annie doesn't think they can walk through doors anyway.
No, don't. No, she's gonna
Okay,
ruin this.
all right,
She's
hold
gonna
on. Don't
She's
ruin
gonna
it.
ruin
Because
No,
don't
ask
say
me.
anything. Don't
I
say
don't
anything.
wanna know, I
Because
don't wanna know, I don't
if
wanna
he
know.
believes for a minute that ghosts can walk through doors and walls, he will not sleep for the rest of the month. So it's okay. So hold on. So I don't know. But why does he think the ghosts are bad, Susan? What do you think? You don't think they're bad, do you?
No. Actually, spirits are nicer than human beings. We're assholes on Earth, and we're nice in the afterlife. We just like to be around beautiful people, and we like to maybe connect with our loved ones once we pass and show signs that we're present.
What's the beautiful people thing? What are the ghosts doing around these guys then?
Maybe they also have a good sense of humor in the afterlife. So
Oh.
they might be going, I want to be around fun and happy and cool.
Okay, happy and cool. Annie, you're happy and cool.
But
So that's-
if
hell
that
yeah.
house was built on a grave site,
Mhm.
you might be bringing different kinds of
shh, don't say anything. Annie's going to lose it and run out of the house. But anyway, the holy water, what does that do?
Okay, so I don't typically use holy water, but Rebecca Fearing has used.
I thought that holy water was for vampires.
No, it just you can kind of sprinkle it around.
Can we drink it?
Oh, Nadab wants to drink it. Can he drink the holy water?
No.
Oh, don't drink it. I'd like
No,
to see what
it's
happens.
holy. You don't drink it like.
Well, maybe Nadab
just-
needs to be a little holier, I think.
Yeah.
You might pour like a little glass of it, like a shot glass of it. Put
Oh,
it on your.
Mix
on
it.
your
Is there a
window.
mixer?
On my mouth.
No mixers?
No
No,
mixers.
no. Okay. Okay. All right. Well,
You have to ask Rebecca. That's her thing.
okay. I think we.
Because it looked cool. It was like
Well,
it came
okay,
on
you-
Amazon as a kit.
Nadab, she is suggesting more material here, which is she has a friend who's a spiritualist who she's referring to here, and it might be interesting to get her together with Annie.
Yeah,
That could be very
we'll get
interesting.
her right in.
All right. So, all right, Susan. Thank you. Love you. Talk to you later.
God bless you.
Bye. God bless
Bye.
me. Is that really what you meant to say? Oh, well, gone. So, all right.
It's
So-
funny. You and Susan kind of talk the same way you and Annie talk.
We have a similar rapport, don't we?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's very similar. Except it's different. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm curious. What does she say when you say, whatever you say? When something that I said was
I
definitely
don't
right, like-
sound like such a dick normally.
Oh,
I
so just to
heard
me,
myself say it sounding like a dick, and I didn't mean it that way. That's why I had to come back and straighten it all out.
Although,
But-
Annie, how could Drew be a dick if he's a sub?
That doesn't. That's
No,
not how
this
that
is being a
works.
bitch. I was. It just didn't sound right. It was weird
Because if he's
normally,
submissive, how could he be assertive and aggressive?
No, guys, listen. Normally, when somebody is doing something authoritative and I don't have to worry about it, I appreciate that. You understand? I really am grateful. So for me to have sounded weird like a dick, it was very strange. I'm going to get some emails. Here we go.
Good idea.
I watched one of your highlights talking about testicles. My sack is small and ice cold. Am I possibly infertile? And let me know. Sincerely, Jay. This is the stuff that men.
His sack is ice
This is
cold?
what men are made of, everybody. When they take a little puppy, dirt, whatever. Men are made of concerns about their junk. That's what men worry about when they're young. Constantly. Am I normal? Am I fertile? Am I this going to work? Is that going to work? And small sack, no, it's fine. You're fine. That's you're having a solid cremasteric response, which are the muscles that pull it up into your abdomen or into your pelvis, and your body's a perfect instrument. It will adjust the temperature so they are just what they need to be. Do not worry about that. Some hang, some don't. Post-nut clarity. You guys will like this. Hello, my
Hell
doctor, and Booth Kings above 18. Booth Kings above 18. I like it. Jordan 28, New York City. I find it interesting how instant regret sets in for men specifically after busting a nut. We call this phenomenon post-nut clarity, where I come from. I wonder what makes it work so quickly. It feels like literally the second after you're done ejaculating, you feel regret despite feeling an incredible urge just seconds ago. And of course, then it goes away and you feel the urge again. Does this happen for women too? What about other species of animals? You bet I'll be coming up in May. You can't talk to other species of animals, so I have no idea. However, this is a really significant, not significant, but common thing. This is something that definitely happens. Men feel weird guilt and shame the moment they ejaculate. Now, sometime...
No, he's using it weird.
What do you mean?
Well, post-nut clarity doesn't just mean shame. It's just like you never make an important decision on a full nut.
No, I understand. But he means right afterwards, you're like, oh, I'm gross. Why did I do that? That's what he's talking about.
Oh,
now,
yeah, sure. Yeah.
I think there's two versions of that. One is if a man is masturbating, he feels like, well, that was gross to get to this, and I'm over needing it now, and I just see the grossness behind me, right? You know, I'm disgusting.
Yeah, but
okay.
I mean, that's like a high school thought, though.
Correct. The younger guys feel a little more shameful and guilty of it because it's the secret thing they're doing. They don't understand it's normal. Then, but there's another thing I'm going to say kicks in later, which is sort of, it's almost like a buyer's remorse. Like, unless it's somebody that the guy really is in a committed relationship with, he's like, oh, shit, what have I done? You know what I mean? Like, he really, really, really wants to do it, and then immediately when he's done, he's like, uh-oh, did I really want to do that with that person? Right? Does that sound familiar?
Yeah,
sure. I think that's all that is. It's this weird, and I don't think it is something biological, except from the standpoint of you're having a massive shift in your motivational states from I got to do this to why it's over and why did I do that? I don't feel that anymore. So why did that happen?
Right. Yeah, my like very stupid, uneducated assumption would be your instinct is to procreate, right? So once you bust, and if you're in your head, you didn't. There's nothing that happened from that. Then you're like, ugh.
So that's interesting. That's interesting. I like that. So I hadn't thought about that. So the idea is it's a wasted opportunity to push the species forward.
Yeah.
I should be doing it in a more productive way. Yet why then? Okay, but then you would think that every time a guy would have sex with any woman, he would feel good. Instead, he gets a weird, oftentimes, unless he's really into that person, feels a bit of it's buyer's remorse. It's like, oh, do I really want to be with this person? Is it, because when you lose that motivational state, you're just looking at the relationship then, and you start evaluating things very differently. So it's interesting.
Well, right, because I mean, like you said, unless it's with that one that they're like really into, so maybe in their head they're like, fuck, did I really want to procreate?
Oh
with this one?
Okay,
I'll
get. I like it. I'll go with that.
I
dig it. About 3 years ago, I began digging into research on supplements that replenish a key cellular resource. It's called nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, or NAD+ for short. It's found in every single cell in your body and is responsible for energy creation, metabolism, and the regulation of hundreds of cell functions. But NAD levels do decline as you age. To help reverse that, the team at Elysium Health created Basis, an NAD+ supplement designed to promote healthy aging at the cellular level. Elysium has dozens of the world's best scientists working with them, including 8 Nobel Prize winners. Their chief scientist is Dr. Leonard Garante, a renowned researcher from NIT who has studied the science of aging for more than 30 years. Basis uses a special form of nicotinamide riboside, something I've taken for a long time, and it supports NAD. Plus, it's a potent antioxidant. This makes Basis extraordinarily effective. In fact, Basis has been clinically proven to increase levels of NAD+ by 40% safely and sustainably. So what can you expect to feel? Well, I can tell you from my experience with NAD supplements, you can feel more energy, less fatigue, more satisfying workouts as a result of the higher NAD levels. I've looked at the science behind Basis by Elysium, and I encourage you to check it out for yourself using this special offer. Simply go to trybasis.com/Drew, enter code DREW10 at checkout to save 10% off Basis prepaid plans, as well as other Elysium Health supplements. That's trybasis.com/Drew and use code DREW10 at checkout to save that 10%. You know how important I think hydration is, and it's not just water, right? You have to have water with solute, something in it, Liquid IV hydrates faster, more effectively. Water doesn't do it by itself. You have to have solute. And of course, it also contains 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, healthier than sugary sports drinks. There's no artificial flavors or preservatives, made with clean ingredients, non-GMO. And look, Liquid IV is very effective. It's got what they call cellular transport technology. Optimal ratio of glucose, sodium, potassium delivers nutrients into the bloodstream. It's the perfect balance to help you hydrate more quickly and effectively. 1 stick of Liquid IV is in 16 ounces of water, hydrates faster, more effectively. Water alone just doesn't do it. Liquid IV is on a mission to change the world. Companies actually donating 4 million servings in response to COVID. Products are being donated to hospitals, first responders, food banks, veterans. I love that they're doing that. Liquid IV has donated over 11 million servings globally. So important out there. My goodness. All right, grab your favorite Liquid IV flavors nationwide at Walmart, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com. Use code Dr. Drew at checkout. That is 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using promo code Dr. Drew, DRDREW, at liquidiv.com. 26-year-old male athlete level shape. I like to live a very healthy lifestyle. I don't drink alcohol, exercise daily, eat an extremely clean and calculated diet. I go 8 to 10 weeks at a time without any cheat meals at all. Allow myself one weekend to go off an absolute dietary bender. I'm taking 15 to 20,000 calorie pizza, ice cream, mountains of candy, etc. It's definitely a type of eating disorder, but I do thoroughly enjoy it. I'm able to get right back on track afterwards. My question is, despite the infrequency of these binges, am I putting myself at risk of running into any major health complications, specifically diabetes? No. It depends on your specific insulin biology. It's not the best thing you can do for your pancreas. But the fact that you're lean and, that's really what puts the stress on the system when your body can't keep up with the insulin demands, and adipose tissues gives you a certain amount of insulin resistance. And that's really how people get into trouble. Obviously, it's not the healthiest thing what you're doing, but it's not that big a deal. Here's a guy that sneezes after masturbating. Hi, Hitler, Booth Boys. When I finish, I sneeze 3 times, not 2, not 4, always 3. And only when I do it myself. When my wife gives me a hand job, I don't. Much like Dr. Boothmaster. Is that one of you guys, or is that me?
If it's about jerking off, it's probably any.
Okay. I also have a doctorate in medical studies of Google. No, he's saying me. But since I have doubts about that, I thought I'd ask a professional. Anyway, we've discussed this before on the show. The Kieselbach's plexus, which is a highly rich vascular system on the inner surface of the nose here, dilates. You get when you're sexually aroused, you dilate, and there's some very significant autonomic shifts you go through. And some people sneeze or yawn even, but sometimes sneezing when they become aroused. And sometimes it's with orgasm or after orgasm. It's just these massive shifts in our vascular dilatation. Sideways cum. See, I've been missing these emails, so I'm sorry. I'm indulging myself. Hi, Hitler. Now, guys, is it Hi Hitler or Hey Hitler?
Heil Hitler, I think.
No. It's not Heil Hitler. It's never Heil Hitler. Thank you. That's where we jump the shark a little bit. No,
Oops.
She goes, because she says, hey, Hitler, and then she goes, hi, Hitler. She says both. All right.
No, don't let Nadav lead you down this horrible path. It's either. It's
okay,
hi
either.
or hey.
Thank you.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Thank you, Andy.
He wants to destroy you, Drew.
He does indeed. How come when I lie on my left side, I don't ejaculate? Wow. Normally I come buckets in four-stroke gang, even though it's not that big, but for some reason when I'm on my left side, nothing comes out. I kind of feel a pressure in my balls on my side. It's because of all the pee stored in them. Watch for waspices.
All the pee stored in the what?
In the testes.
Uh-huh.
I was about to say we have failed the students in this country. We must teach them biology. However, this is signed Elias from Finland. So, okay. But it's not hot to remember to drink water. What's that? Not hot today, so remember to drink. Is that a video?
No, that's watch for waspis.
Oh, it's part of that one.
Yeah, it's hot today. Gotta drink water.
Okay, got it. The waspis one. I didn't respond that positively to that one, but it's got some legs on it. So I have no end. That's some weird preference. Men when their masturbatory habits. Women too, to some extent.
Ooh, we also got a bunch of voicemails.
Yeah. Don't worry. That's my next stop. But men get into patterns where they can only masturbate lying down or sitting up or standing up or on one side or the other. And women sometimes too, but men characteristically so. And this is probably one of those preference things.
Now,
Voice message.
There is also a way to change that.
Yeah, you train yourself somewhere else. You train up.
You just tell
And
yourself,
by the
hey,
way,
you can't jerk off on your left side. You're gonna figure out how you can jerk off.
That's right. And by the way, we when people say I can't stop, I can't ejaculate if I put a condom on, that's why I don't wear condoms. If you have,
I've used that one.
yeah. And so what I'm telling you is you practice masturbating lots of times every day. So do it with a condom on, but practice putting them on quick. Practice what it feels like with them on. And pretty soon you'll be able to wear them with sex without any problem. So,
what if you're allergic though?
Then you get the animal skin type. You don't get the so-called latex.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a way around that now?
There's a polyethylene. There's a polyethylene version. It's a little thicker, and there's an animal skin version that they worry isn't as effective against things like HIV, but it's something.
Non-latex condoms.
Non-latex condoms, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Any?
And he's just shaking his head, and he's just like,
how
"This
is
is blasphemous."
I'll take a look.
Annie, how is your life these days? You're here in Austin. You're mixing it up a little bit. How are things down here?
You keep trying to destroy me, Drew. I try to build you up every time.
No. I'm literally
out,
curious. You listen, dude. You look. You guys have all sort of left your lives in Southern California, come to Austin, and I'm wondering what it's like. How's it going? You have this beautiful house, and you got a pool down the street. You got Ghost. What's your love life like?
I mean, I have fun, man. Like it's not never, but it's very rarely like a consistent thing. I kind of I have fun. It is what it is.
So you're just hanging out. Yeah, I like that. That's a healthy thing.
Yeah, I can't really.
You guys been back to that steakhouse we all went to the other week?
No, definitely not.
That was good though, right?
Yeah, it was good. It was super
incredible.
Good.
One of the best meals of my life.
Yeah,
Thanks again for that.
We gotta think about another.
I think the plan was you, Susan, me, and Annie were going to go to a strip club next time she was in town, right?
She did say that, didn't she?
Yes, sir.
I think we all said that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, because I've not been to a strip club.
Wait, you said okay anyway in what? Like anyway yes or anyway no?
Anyway yes,
Okay.
because it's we listen. Well, this is another thing. I'm just thinking about what I do for this platform and the position I put myself in on a regular basis. Sort of.
You sacrifice your body, and we all appreciate it. And
it's not just my body. It's much like the raccoon. It's my soul also. And so, to that point, I was in New Orleans a couple weeks ago, and Jeff Ross very kindly got me in backstage. And then collected one Tom Segura and brought him over to me. He was like, "What are you doing here?" And I ended up hanging out with Tom and Rogan, listening to Chappelle's show in New Orleans. It was a great show. It was such a great show, not just because the guys were great. It was it was Joe and Tom and Chappelle and Jeff, and they did an amazing job. But to see a full arena, so grateful. Not wearing masks, to just be out there and having people speak their mind and be funny and support Chappelle. It was really inspiring to me. But backstage, Joe and I started talking, and I told him how much I love his podcast, which is true. And he said, I don't know how we got to this, but he's like, would you come on and get high with me on the podcast? And I was like, all right, I'd do that. And I think, Nadav, I alerted you to that possibility, right?
Yeah.
And that disappointed you because you wanted to be the one to do that with me, right?
How does that make you feel?
Well, but here's my question.
A little betrayed, but you know what, Drew? Here's what's cool about weed. You could get high twice.
That's true, I suppose. But it really doesn't do anything to me or for me. It really, really, really does. Now I know
you're doing it wrong.
Well, that's what I've been through that. My friends in college told me that, and guess what?
They were doing it wrong too. They were teaching it wrong.
No, they were not right. But
here's
the thing.
You'll be fine, bro.
But here's the Did you say make me use dab?
Yeah, we'll dab you up, bro.
Ugh. All right.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All right, but here's the question.
We'll start off slow and
gentle.
There's
a bigger question here, which is, should I do that?
Yes.
Well, that was a nice, quick, unthoughtfut response. But
what do you mean? I've been thinking about it for years.
I know you've wanted me to do it, and you've noticed I haven't. And I'm not saying, and I don't know. We got to really think it through because.
What do you think's going to happen? You're going to forget all your doctor knowledge? What? Like
no,
what?
No. The question is, we use a certain measuring stick, I sort of measure what I'm doing, and obviously I push the limits of this acid test on this podcast all the time, which is, would you want to see your physician doing these things? How would you feel if you saw your doctor doing it?
I'd be going a lot more often.
Truly?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, my doctor fucks. Let's fucking hang out.
And he give me a sensible response. Nadav is too blinded by the weed, by the dab.
Would I? Well, you see, you're also asking another very bad person.
That doesn't go to doctors.
Yeah, I don't. I think the more that I see a doctor, yes, this isn't the answer you want. The more I see a doctor do what I do, like living my life, then it feels like I can trust him.
So
more,
I was watching Mad Men on the plane over here yesterday. So if you were living in 1965, you would have a doctor that smoked Camels. If you smoked Camels.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Unfiltered, baby.
And so I don't know. I got to really give it some serious thought because I love Joe. We had a really nice time, and thank you, Tom, for hanging out back there. And I ate all of Joe's food. I felt guilty about it, but whether or not there's going to be some backlash, right? So I don't want to be seen as endorsing.
What do you
like,
mean
hey, you should go
backlash?
do this, because it'll look like I'm endorsing. But by the same token, I want people to understand. I know they're doing it. I know it's legal in most states. Whatever.
If anything, medical benefits. Just say
Potentially.
you're experimenting with new pharmaceuticals, and then people will be less, be like, I'm testing with cancer treatments.
I want the your mom's house world to give me some gives me some real not effed up coming up in May opinions. Give me some real opinions.
It's easier to get forgiveness than permission, homie.
And
No, I
also,
wanna hear your
again, you're
thoughts.
asking a
know.
crowd that's going to give you the answer you don't want.
You're gonna say, go do meth so you could run towards cops and get us good content.
Listen. Yeah. Anything for good content. But it's not that I care what the answer is. I want your thoughts. Like, in other words, if you think I should, if all you think I should, I want to know why. And you need to be sensitive to what my concerns are, which is I'm literally going to call my medical societies and ask them what their opinion is on it. Because it's a weird thing. It's like, should I be seen drinking, scotch on a TV show or a podcast? Is that an okay thing?
I mean,
or is
why not? Do you drink?
I do, but it's different, and I have smoked weed, but it's a different thing to do it, and what can, how social media is, what can happen with the video of that, or what people could do with it forever, right? It stays out there forever. It feels a little too endorsey, you know what I mean?
I would agree if you were doing it, 10 episodes in a row, and now that's kind of like your brand. It's like, all right, welcome to Dr. Drew After Dark, high as fuck.
Me and Doug,
you know what I mean?
yeah, Doug Benson and me. We're
Yeah. But if you do it on one, it's like, you
it's not even just one.
having a human experience.
And to be fair, I'm saving it for Rogan too, which is sort of a really interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
However, what might he do with it? He could make fun of me or whatever.
You know what you should do, Drew? And I say this with complete sincerity.
With peace and love, yes.
You should get a couple practice rounds in so you
No.
don't embarrass yourself.
That's what my daughter told me. That's exactly what my
Daughter sounds
said.
smart.
It's exactly
Daughter
what she
sounds
said.
smart.
I kind
All
of
right,
agree
get-
with that, yeah.
Oh, you guys are funny. Give me a voice message.
Hold on, I'll give you some weed. Like if you
I
want to just
don't-
like hang out.
I will. All right. I will do. It's so funny. Remember when Susan was on this podcast and she was doing this the whole time? She was so uncomfortable. I feel a little bit like that now myself.
Those papers nice and even.
Yeah, right. They sure are.
All right, we could
by the way,
switch
I've
topics.
never, my 40 years with that woman, never saw her do that. She's really hard to make uncomfortable. It's like struck me like, wow, you're actually uncomfortable. I didn't
Love
know you
it.
could become
Hey,
uncomfortable.
you know what? That's a sign of
I
good
know.
show.
Watch that video again. You'll see. But anyway, okay, I will practice with you, but I will not do it on camera.
No, yeah, you don't have to practice
Yeah.
with me on camera. I'll
Yeah.
just be taking
Yeah.
mental images with my mental camera, so I could remember.
I
it
just
forever.
worry that you're okay. All right, we'll do
Look, I'm not
something.
going to secretly record you.
Well, that's
Drew.
what. But anyway, we'll see. Give
Hold
me
on, you don't trust me when I say that?
Well, here's the thing.
Hold on, let me let you see him when he says it, so that way you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Here,
Here
say
you
it
go.
again. There we
That's
go.
nice
Thank
of
you.
you. All right.
All right, you look a little honest there. But here's the deal: if I smoke the weed, I'll get paranoid. Then I'll start believing you have a camera. In fact, the way your glasses are situated right now, that ring light looks like a lens, and you're wearing Google lenses, Google glasses.
Well,
and
here we go,
videoing me.
Drew. I promise I will not record us getting crossfados Barbados.
Okay. Oh my God, that's so funny. As soon as you lifted it up, the lenses appeared. The camera appeared in your lenses. Anyway, okay. Give me some voice messages. Come on, let's go. Let's get off this topic. We will hammer this out as time goes on.
Sure thing.
I mean, is it legal in Texas?
I mean, there's a decriminalized amount that we could smoke that we can't get in trouble for.
Let me ask you a different question. Do you have PTSD, Drew?
No.
Yeah, you do.
You sure?
Does your back hurt?
What?
Do you have what's the
You
other
got,
thing?
like,
Back
you
Oh,
got-
I
you got
see. Oh, yeah,
insomnia?
I have anxiety, insomnia. Yes.
Yeah, all right, we got you,
Anxiety,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah, then
So
it's
it's
fine.
medical marijuana here.
Yeah.
So I hate medical marijuana because it's just a bastardization of medicine. It's bad medical practice. So
Well,
I don't
it's-
like that.
don't worry,
I
it's
also
not- it's not
I don't like
medicalized,
it's dishonest. It's like just legalize it. Why are we doing?
Wait, what
why,
do you mean it's dishonest?
Why are we going through this whole medical marijuana thing? Just make it legal. If you're gonna want to, just Andy likes my reasoning. Yeah.
I agree that it needs to be legalized, but I mean, you can't say that it doesn't have medical benefits.
To
People that have cancer and stuff.
it
and like a whole
can't,
bunch of
yes,
other stuff.
I'm saying that people can use it for medical purposes, but to build your whole defense of it around the medical utilization, everybody knows that people get medical cards that don't need it, and they give it to people that are drug addicts, and that they don't even ask questions of the people
yeah.
that come in.
I mean, that's a
they
flawed
messed up all my patients by going, hey, yeah, you need this medically. Here, go. And it's just look, just make it legal. Just to stop it. The medical thing is just a sham, in my opinion. But and not that it doesn't have medical uses. What I'm saying is building the distribution and the
Right.
use in a state around the medical thing.
system that's
It's just so silly to me.
okay.
And it's clearly a bid to legalize it. So just get it over with. Legalize it.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Here,
You didn't answer my question though, because I have one rule of thumb: I do not break the law.
I'm not
going
gonna
to
record
the law.
you. I'm not gonna record you.
Is it legal in this state?
Well, here's the deal in Austin is that it's decriminalized in Austin.
What the hell does that mean? You mean you can't get a ticket?
That means as long as you don't have fucking 6 pounds on you at once, then you're chill, bro.
Okay, well, that's gonna be a problem for you guys. But anyway, okay.
I don't have 6 pounds.
Well,
I have right underneath that.
and he's pretty quiet.
I might have 6 pounds of something else. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny, and he actually gets quiet when he's guilty. he doesn't look around. He just looks at one spot. He just gets
guys
quiet.
are
True
He
with
looks
this
at one
fucking
spot.
X-ray vision, man. I swear to God, if you don't turn that shit
Yeah, you
off.
shouldn't have shown me that picture, you guys in the booth. That was your mistake. Turn me off.
All right, turn
All right, give me
this
some
guy
voice
on.
I
messages.
do like that. I actually like it better now. If you could see us and pick up on that stuff, I think that's good.
Oh, it's not
We
hard.
should start giving him a feed of us into there.
Oh yeah, working on it.
Voice messages.
Okay, here we go. Here's a fun one.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew, Jenna, I have a question about having sex on my period. We are very open with each other, like the girls that I work with, and I seem to be the only one that doesn't mind having sex on my period. And my husband doesn't mind it at all either, almost kind of does it feel better in a way, and I feel like it feels better for me too. I don't know what's coming out during that week of the month, but I don't know, it feels extra good for some reason. But everybody thinks I'm gross, and I don't think it's gross. So let me know if I'm gross or not, and I will see you in May.
Jenna, you bet I'll be coming up in May. I love Jenna. Am I gross or not? Slow clap for Jenna. Come on, guys. Come on. Yes, Jenna is not gross. Jenna's a warrior. Jenna is awesome. Her husband equally. Look, women should not be shamed or feel gross around their period. Some men get a little queasy, right? Any about that, right? Isn't that you?
No, I was saying that that my people generally.
Yes, that is true. That is true. I've found that to be true, and I have some Jamaican friends where it's particularly like taboo.
You said that before, yeah. and
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it because they're real. They get real OCD.
They
I
have
noticed,
stuff. Yeah, they have like real like parameters to everything.
Mhm.
But fine, good. And here's what's interesting is that you're menstruating because you're at a stage in your period where the corpus luteum is, deteriorating, but there can sometimes still be an egg behind. So depending on what's going on with your biology, you may have actually an increase in libido, certainly just before and even during your period, right? And so the progesterone that's being produced to sustain the egg and get the placenta going and stuff is androgenic for some women. For some women, it kind of shuts them down. Women are all over the place with how they respond to different hormones. But for some, it makes them more aroused, more sexual. And of course, part of the whole goal of reproduction is receptivity. And for some women, they're more receptive as well during in and around the menstrual time. So, and there could be a viable egg still in the tube, even though you're starting to bleed a little bit. So it's possible.
When's the safest time?
It's hard to say, right? You essentially can get pregnant 3 days after the egg is released. The timing, though, is, how to know when the egg is released. And that's different. Women are different in terms of what their body's doing, in those 3 days after the egg is released. Some may already start menstruating. Some may be another while before they menstruate. It's kind of all over the place. It's not an exact science. The safest is sort of towards the end of the period, right? But still, you could still have viable eggs at any time. It happens. Another one. Good, Jenna. Thank you. Good call. Jenna is not gross.
Hi, Dr. Mommy and Dr. Jew. So I, as a cougar myself, would like to weigh in on the cougar discussion. So I'm 27. I'm dating a 22-year-old, which is the youngest I've ever dated. And I am loving dating younger men. Like, I'm never going to go back. But the one thing he did mention was that girls his age are like rushing for relationships, whereas older women are more kind of, just enjoying their time. They're just not looking to settle down right away. They're kind of, especially with younger men. So I think that is one reason they do like us, but also, obviously the sex is probably better. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to, kind of weigh in on that. But you guys, you bet I'm coming up in May.
Thank you, Miss Cougar. She didn't give us her name, but she now has anointed Nadav as Dr. Jew. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, gentlemen, riddle me this. When we were talking about cougars, we were not talking about 27, 28-year-olds, right?
No.
That a 4-year age span is, you're not peers exactly, but you're the same age. You're the same age. And I understand you're at a slightly different stage in your life than a 22-year-old, slightly. We were talking about 40 plus, weren't we, going down into the 20s, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And
like, I'm
although
old enough to be your mom, like that type of stuff.
That's right. And even they have grandmas now that are, this is getting weirder and weirder all the time.
Gilf City, baby.
What is it?
Gilf City.
Oh, Gilf. Right. Gilf. But to her, thanks, Annie, for that look. To her point, though, that is the reason that I think younger guys like it, which is that the women are more sort of at ease with everything. They're probably not looking for a relationship necessarily, and they kind of know what's up. And so, yes, her reasoning is right, but voice message us back when you're 47. So. A lot of investment apps make it easy to start trading, but just because it's easy doesn't mean you know what you're doing. That's what makes Wealthfront different. They make it easy to invest and make it easy to get smarter about investing. If you want to invest for the long term, it helps to invest on your terms. Maybe you're a pro-solar cannabis supporter. Maybe you're a emerging market crypto nerd. Whoever you are, you should invest in what you believe in, and that's what makes Wealthfront so great. Stocks, memes, rocket ships, day trading can be fun, but if you want to grow your long-term wealth and get where you want to go, you should open up a Wealthfront investment account today. After answering just a couple of questions, Wealthfront will build you a diversified portfolio of low-cost index funds in minutes. You can also build your own portfolio with clean energy funds, crypto trusts, cannabis tech, hundreds of other investment opportunities. Wealthfront even offers a socially responsible portfolio, a mix of funds built around human rights, climate change, sustainability, and diversity. Best of all, Wealthfront is totally automated. They do all the trading, all the rebalancing, and they even help you lower your tax bill while you invest. Wealthfront is trusted with over $27 billion in assets, helping nearly 500,000 people build their wealth. Get your first $5,000 managed for free for life by going to wealthfront.com/Drew. Again, start building your wealth and get your first $5,000 managed for free for life. Go to wealthfront.com/Drew. That is WELTHFRONT, wealthfront.com/Drew to start building your wealth. That is wealthfront.com/Drew and get started today. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. That's right. We talk a lot about BetterHelp on the show. And this month, we are discussing some of the stigmas around mental health. God knows people hate going to waiting rooms, right? You're fearful you're going to be seen by somebody or somebody else's, some other therapist patients are going to run into you, or when is your therapist going to let you in? It's so silly. But, with BetterHelp, you don't have to worry about that. And many people think that therapy is for people who are crazy or something wrong with you. No. Look, all humans have emotions, and we learn to engage with them, not avoid them. And we've been taught that mental health shouldn't be part of normal life, but it really is. We should be focusing on our brain as much as any other organ in our body. So BetterHelp of course, provides excellent therapeutics for our mind. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. And again, no waiting room discomfort. And you take care of your physical body. You need to take care of your mind as well. It's more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try. See why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. And for Dr. Drew listeners, Dr. Drew After Dark listeners, you get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/afterdark. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/afterdark. All right, give me another one, and then we'll do some videos.
Yep.
Hey, Dr. Drew. I'm calling from the Chicago area. I've been a long-time listener, and I just got a question for you about J and Mahdi. Whenever I am about to come, like whenever I finish coming, I always leak out into my underwear for a while, and it's like after I have sex with my boyfriend too, like I just keep on leaking, and I don't want that to happen because I don't like having a mess in my underwear, and sometimes I would put a paper towel in there to like stop the uncomfortableness. So is there any way to prevent that from happening in the future? So touch my camera through the fence, you faggot. Have a good one.
Wow. That was jarring.
This guy rules.
He does rule. So that is a fairly common thing, and it's residual semen that's sort of left higher up in the urethra, usually in the sort of prostatic urethra, which it takes a while to get down. And there is not a lot of good muscular contraction. You can try Kegel exercises to see if you can improve the muscular force of what's going on to the extent that the pelvic floor is able to push things forward.
Guys can do Kegels too?
Oh, 100%. And it helps them with their urine sort of flow and urine retention, and it helps with ejaculatory force, and some people claim it helps with satisfaction of orgasm as well. So yeah, Kegels are good for guys as well.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty much what I'm doing when I'm withholding, no? Isn't essentially what's going on?
When you're withholding semen?
No.
Shit?
Urine.
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Damn, so
same
and he's
stuff.
a Kegel champ?
Guess so.
Well, we figured there was some excessive muscular force there to hold all that back. But yeah, that is interesting, an interesting side benefit to your practices, which I don't want to encourage people to do. So I'm afraid of getting into it too deeply. Because it's you've got to your urethra comes out of the bladder, right, and it goes through the prostate and then through the pelvic floor and then down up towards the penis. And it's the stuff that's probably up towards the prostate where the stuff is still kind of leaking, and it's just gravity pushing it through. Not a lot you can do about that, really.
You can't even like do one of those like squeeze from the base to the tip and get all the.
It's not there. It's up above where you can reach. It's inside.
What if he's doing like
okay,
jumping?
get me a urethra picture. Give me a cross section of the prostate and the urethra. We got to go through this all every damn time. So, I mean, anybody who's a regular listener to this show who at least watches YouTube should at least have seen this cartoon many, many, many times. Give me the one, that one, the middle one. No.
Oopsies.
No. The one on your down one, left, there. Okay. Now, of course, I can't see it because the camera's in front of it. Oh, damn it. But can you see? You follow the urethra with your little... See, okay, I can see it now.
Right,
go to the bladder. Yeah, follow your up. That's outside the body. Whoops. Now we're inside the body. And then we go up. You penetrate the pelvis there.
This is still outside the body?
It's really right there. It's penetrating inside the body. And then you go up through the prostate into the bladder. See how not a lot, but that little segment there from the bladder to the curve, the rightward curve.
Am I following the blue one or the pink one?
I can't tell from this distance. I'm
the yellow one?
colorblind. Just go down. Down. There you go. You got it.
And then we make a
quick,
right?
No. That's the seminal vesicles and prostate.
Going back into the dick.
That's it. You're not in the dick yet. You're still in the prostate and the pelvic floor. Now keep going forward. Now you're in the dick. You see, and then it goes out.
Oh, I see.
You see where that curve is, where that turn is. That's where stuff can sort of accumulate.
Let me just tell you something.
Yeah.
A lot of girls real hot right now.
It's pretty heavy conversation, isn't it?
A lot of girls.
Yeah,
you just made a lot of girls' nights. Right
yeah,
now.
This is really something they want to see when they think about sex.
Not what they want to see, what they want to hear. Did you not just hear yourself?
What did I say?
You didn't just hear what you just said.
I did not.
Ooh,
You
Daddy
were like,
Dom Drew?
Yeah, you just did it. You were like, yeah, go a little forward, keep going. Yeah,
Okay.
now you're in the dick. Yeah. You didn't hear that, huh?
Didn't hear
Let me
that.
tell you, some girls did.
I didn't
Promise
hear
you that.
But you bet I'll be coming up in May. You better believe I'll be coming up in May. So I'm embarrassed. But put that on a loop and send it out and put it at the merch store.
Mark to isolate that.
Yeah. So, okay. One more voice message. Can't get enough of this. What's wrong with us?
Hey, what up, Dr.
Hey,
James?
man.
I just want to know, like, women go through cycles with their hormones and stuff, and it makes them feel different ways.
Mhm.
Do males do the same thing with, like, their sperm? Like, do I produce more sperm at sometime during the month and then less at another time? Just want to know. Keep them high and tight.
Thank you, buddy. We do go through all kinds of hormonal cycling, but it's not on a regular pattern the way the female cycling is. The female cycling is just an absolute cycle that repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats throughout much of the adult life. For men, all kinds of things affect, what our leadership position is, how good we feel about ourselves, what you're seeing visually stimulating you can raise and lower testosterone levels, and that will raise and lower the amount of libido and actually sperm and semen production. So we're all over the place. How much sleep you get, how much exercise you get, are you lifting heavy weights, are you running? All these things affect our hormonal environment. What your nutrition is, are you eating more meat, less meat? All this stuff can go in, and every man is a little bit different too, much like women are different. But it's not a cycle the way women cycle. So one more, give me another one, and then we'll do videos.
Hey, Mommy Drew.
Hey.
Please end this hot debate. My husband and I keep fighting over this. Can a man suck his own penis naturally if he's so inclined, or is it just a point of personal privilege? Would he need surgical alterations to have the lower ribs removed? Or maybe midgets can do it? These are hard-hitting questions that I need answered. And can you also take a poll from the Booth Boys on whether or not they do it if they could? Because I feel like that CD bunch has probably thought of that before. Anyway, I'm getting that soccer souffle in May, and I'm bringing a whole white baby bra. See you later.
Bye.
What a cool lady.
What a cool lady. But she called you guys seedy, so I don't like that. You guys aren't seedy. You're a lot of things, but not seedy. So we got to settle.
Us what now?
Seedy. I think that's what she didn't she say that?
What does that mean?
Did she call us that?
I didn't hear it. What does that mean?
Should we play it again? Because there's a lot of stuff she packed in there.
I think she said to survey the Booth Boys.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
survey.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
If we would do it.
So I think it's easier to talk to men who would not do that if they could. You know what I mean? So, but anyway.
Hello.
You would not do it. I don't think I would either. To tell you the
Fuck
truth.
no.
Yeah, but
I guess I stand alone on this one.
Yeah,
I knew
you're
you'd
by
say
yourself. But most men, it's not about the ribs and the flexibility so much as the size of the penis. Let's face it. That's really what makes the capacity, yes or no. But I would suspect that even guys that could do that probably don't spend a lot of time doing that. You know what I mean?
It's probably one of those things where it's like if you find out you could do it, you do it the first time.
It's a novelty, yeah.
Like,
it's like, hey, look at me, and then that's it. It doesn't because it's well. Let's get into this a little bit. There's an interesting sort of sidebar here,
Okay.
which is how men feel about someone who's doing that to them. You know what I mean? It's
how men feel about getting blowjobs.
Yeah,
I think they like it.
Yeah, but there's they.
You talking about how it's degrading?
No, well, go ahead. There's that
Yeah,
piece.
follow this thought.
Yeah, I know what he's going. Go ahead. That's one thing that guys do like to. Go ahead.
I just thought, maybe you were gonna say that some guys think that it's degrading.
They like the degrading. They like the
it's kinda
submissive. That
nice
makes them
do that for me.
Yeah, that makes some guys aroused. But a lot of guys feel like it's such a giving of pleasure, that they feel taken care of, loved. That there's sort of more intimate feelings some guys feel. Annie, I don't know, maybe it's not you, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad. I blacked out. I think I think that it's weird to do both because like what you're saying, I guess the giving.
Yeah, it's not just how it feels. It's that there's a whole experience attached to it of how you're feeling about the partner who's willing to do that.
Yes. Yeah. It's a
and there can be degradation, that kind of stuff attached to it if you're a dom or whatever, but more it's about the willingness to give. They feel cared for or something. Am I getting onto something?
I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's difficult to play both of those roles at the same time.
Yeah.
It would be all about the feeling of it, and I don't
That's
think
not important. That's not as
it's not
important.
enough.
Yeah. And I think women think it's just about, am I doing a good job? Does this feel good? It's like, yeah. It's all pizza. You can only make it bad. You can't make it better. It's all pizza is good. But you can make the experience better by being more caretaking. And every man has his own zone of what he likes, and you just have to sort of hit that zone. Am I right on all this?
I think
you
that
agree,
part.
disagree?
I think that part's right.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no such thing as a bad blowjob.
Well, I said you can only make it bad.
Yeah, you said you can only make a pizza bad. It's
Right.
still a pizza at the end of the day.
Right.
You can't.
You can screw it up, but you can't make it way better.
You can't turn pizza into fucking cake. Or
Exactly.
It's just
or
you
Chateaubriand or
making a
something.
shittier
It's
pizza.
pizza.
I think I'm following along.
But you put a bunch of ham and pineapple on the pizza. And it's like, well,
that's good though.
It's not even. It's you. But
Don't
okay.
do this.
Anyway, but video. Don't call me daddy. Don't call me daddy.
All right, hold on. Let me find this real quick. Okay, so this is a real fun guy that I think you're really gonna love.
Oh boy.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's Lalo Fraser here. But look, I just came on here real fast to say something to all of you guys. All of you guys really disrespected me yesterday by commenting in my comment section, Daddy not gone and Daddy chill. Bro, I already told you guys that is real disrespectful when you guys tell me that, bro. Don't be commenting no Daddy chill. Don't comment no not gone. Stop telling me Daddy chill. Stop commenting all that stuff under my post, you guys. I like women. Please stop trying to make me look bad on this platform, you guys. Stop commenting Daddy under my post, you guys. Please. That's all I ask for you guys is respect. But like you guys go crazy, bro. I had almost 400 comments last night. All of you guys calling me Daddy, bro. Come on, bro. Please. Please stop commenting that stuff under my post, bro. I ask you guys, please, bro. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day, everybody.
So this guy makes me think of a number of different things. Is he saying that they're calling him gay and that means he's gay or something?
I think that's how he's interpreting
He's interpreting it.
It's like, stop calling me daddy, I like women.
And there are a lot of these guys that get really freaked out when people call them gay on Instagram or on whatever, TikTok. And that's always amusing to me, that they're so nervous about somebody they don't know calling them gay, as though that says something specific about their personhood. Very weird.
And then I mean, like, in terms of getting people to stop calling him daddy, do you think it's on
now.
Saying don't call me daddy is going to work?
He thinks he had 400. Now he's got about 4,000. But the same thing. I almost wanted to go on there and call him daddy.
Well, you're going to like this next video.
But is it him?
Uh-huh.
But hang on, I'm seeing something else here. Which have we seen this guy before?
We've been on him on YMH. Maybe you've seen him.
I think I've seen him before. But there's a new phenomenon. Is this off Instagram? Where is this?
I think this might be TikTok. No, I think this might be IG Live.
Yeah, this is Instagram. So I think there's a new. So there's the Talk Eye, right? There's the cool guy Teeth, and I think there's a IG slur. Like these guys that are really preoccupied with what people say about them on Instagram, they slur their speech. They're hard to understand. I've seen a number of these guys. And they all have the same sort of weird speech quality. So then we might.
Well, I don't think this guy's in cool guy territory.
No, he's not.
We've
but he's
seen
in the
much
IG.
Cooler guys.
Absolutely, he's not a cool guy, but he's maybe characteristic of this IG group. Right, we have the TikTok group with the eye, with the wandering eye. Mm-hmm. We have the teeth on all the videos, YouTube cool guys.
I mean, this guy has an interesting teeth situation.
All right, keep going. I know this is how he speaks.
But it's not like a.
If I didn't speak English, I would not understand him. You know what I mean? If English weren't my first language, there's no way I could understand him.
Well, you can understand him in this one.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, what's good, TikTok? It's Lalo Fraser here. So look, I had some time to sit back and think last night, bro. I don't know if you guys are doing this for fun or if you guys are doing it on purpose, but you guys really need to stop just commenting daddy on my post, you guys. Me, personally, I do not go that way, you guys. I am straight. I like women. Okay, stop trying to make me look bad on this platform, you guys. I asked you guys the last time nicely and respectfully, please.
Oh, my God. I love him. He's so great. He's so nervous about this.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Look, it's Lalo Fraser here. I just got back from doing a yard today. I just had 1 yard to get done. But look, I'm going to tell you guys for the last time, bro, stop commenting that BS under my post, bro. All that daddy stuff and all that, bro. And I'm talking to mostly of you guys, bro, the guys. It's mostly guys that comment that under my post, bro. Stop commenting that, bro. You guys are mad or weird. Take that somewhere else, bro. Go comment that under somebody else's post, bro. You hear me? I'm telling you, bro. I'm talking to you for the last time, bro. Stop doing that under my post, bro. It's a matter of knowing, bro. Stop doing it. But all the other people that are cool, have a good rest of your day, though.
I just love the way he's so affected by what people are saying on Instagram. It's like they came into his house and started doing stuff to him.
Right.
It's so interesting. How old do you think that guy is? Like 20, 22?
I'd like to think probably somewhere between 18 and 22.
Yeah, it's so. In to me, it speaks volumes about how much people define themselves by their social media posts. You know,
Right.
like if somebody doesn't experience them on social media the way they want to be experienced, it's shattering. It's like their very selfhood is being eroded. Very strange for me. But
in the case that he is young, then yeah, that is kind of just how that works. Is like,
yeah,
you know, you don't understand sexuality or your
well, identity. His identity is
anything
very flimsy, and if just somebody says something about it, oh my God,
that's not me. I'm not in that box.
It's like how could you say that about me? How could you?
I like women.
But you know, it's a very I wonder what the sum total of all this will be. I remember back. The first time I got feedback on social media was on Amazon book comments. I don't know if those of you don't really know this history, but the first place people could say things back to you was on Amazon in the comment section if you published a book. And I was wounded by things people were saying on there. I was like, "Oh, how dare you! I can't believe I gotta talk to you and set you straight." And when I think back to that now, that was like 1995. It's laughable, right? It's laughable. Now,
God damn. The first YouTube comment section was on Amazon. That's wild.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, it's the equivalent of that. At least that's how I experienced it. And now when I think about the things that people say about me all the time that I can't even like pay attention to, it is. I wonder what the long-term consequences are going to be of us not having any concern about what people think or say about us. I hope we retain the ability to distinguish our online identity from our in flesh kind of experiences with humans. It's a good reason to have more relationships in person. As you know, you see how bullshitty the online stuff is. Give me a couple. I need a couple horrible, hilarious, maybe a TikTok, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Give me a horrible or hilarious.
Yeah,
just
we'll
one.
give you. Let me know what you think of.
Give me one that Tom laughed at, and it'll remind me how depraved Tom is.
I think he laughs at most of these. You know what? This is one that we saw recently, and we're like, ooh, I wonder how badly this guy got hurt.
Okay, all right, let's see. Ugh. Riding a bike.
Scooter.
Scooter. He's in a bunch of cement blocks all around. Oh my God. That is how did he do that?
So there was I think there was like a wire like in between those two cement things that he didn't see. And then you just kind of let's
somebody
go ahead
thought
and
that was
rewind it
funny. Yeah, let's do it in slow as he gets to that wire.
But it could be because they were building.
Yeah.
It looks like it's under
construction.
Yeah, it looks like a
I see.
construction site.
So okay, there's a wire there, and he landed directly on top of his head, and
he kind of pile drived himself.
Yeah, a pile driver, and you can fracture your skull, you can get a contusion, you can fracture your spine, and get a cervical transection of your cord. You know, this is really serious injury time. Let's see, how does he do afterwards? Is he able to get up?
I don't think we have that part of the video.
Oh, Jesus. And it looks like, to me, it looks like an Eastern European country or something strangely. I don't know why, but whatever. And I'm worried about that guy. He's going to definitely have a concussion, for sure. That's the minimum that's going on here. And that was a pile driver.
Yeah, he really hurt himself on that one.
This is why you wear helmets, people. This is why you wear helmets.
Here, tell me what's happening to this guy's leg.
Uh-oh. I hate seeing these things.
This is a...
Oh.
What? That's what?
Oh.
That's not...
Oh, no. Is that like a cement thing that fell down on him?
Yeah, this is a classic playing stupid games.
Yeah, so he's kicking
prizes
through a wall or essentially a plywood wall that's holding up a cement wall, and the wall, it's a guillotine. And the problem here is not only is that going to fracture his tibia, that's going to cause a crush to both the anterior and the posterior compartments, and that can shut his kidneys down if he doesn't get enough fluids in because the muscle's crushed. Yes. When you crush muscle like that, all that myoglobin gets out into the system and clogs your tubules in your kidneys, and you get kidney failure. So you have yes, this is why crush injuries are very dangerous. And so you have to really, if he went to the hospital to deal with his tibia fracture, which he also has, they would put him on very high flow IV fluids to kind of keep that all moving through his kidneys so he doesn't get acute. It's sort of tubular. It's like an acute tubular necrosis. It's like that.
Well, so this is more than just like a broken leg. That's like, you could
crush
injuries.
Crush injuries are dangerous. It's called rhabdomyolysis. The muscle just dissolves and gets out into the system. Rhabdomyolysis.
I just thought they were funny. My bad.
I know, and I see what's really going on here, and that's why I can't laugh like Mr. Segura can at these things, although they are a little funny.
But I'd like to say that's why we're doing such good work on this show.
Yeah, we see all sides. Give me one TikTok, and then I'll wrap it up.
Okay, let me pull up the TikTok.
Christina's been on fire on TikTok lately.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's her or the sort of Christina Talk admirers have been posting stuff, but I'm getting exposed to a lot of interesting stuff. So let's see what
I think the batches kind of go on either side of the spectrum.
Just give me a random one.
All right, here's a random one.
One of the biggest qualities is uncertainty, not knowing the outcome. When we watch a football game, what makes the football game fun? We don't know what team's going to win. Our team could lose, so we're invested in it because we don't know the outcome. Is a game as fun to watch when it's the next day and you've already heard that your team won or your team lost? A lot of times we don't even watch it. It's no longer fun because we know the outcome. Same thing when you're dating a woman. Nice guys, when they date a woman, they are, I always say it, they're like the movie where the woman already knows the ending. Oh. She meets you, she dates you, you hang out, you hit it off, but there's no fun there for her because she knows that, all right, it's the second date, he hasn't kissed me yet, he's probably gonna try to kiss me on the third date because that's his role, and then the third date comes and you walk her to the door and you kiss her and she's like, all right, that's exactly what I expected. And then she gets home and she pulls out her phone and she's got a text from you saying, I
can't take anymore. I can't take anymore of this guy. This is the guy you want to take dating advice from. Look at that hairdo. That is hair that every woman wants. And this weird idea about live events being probabilistic and not knowing the outcome. And yeah, I understand live is sometimes more interesting than on tape. Yes, I get that.
All right, you know what? Man. I think you want to take dating advice from this guy.
Oh, this is my man with his nunchucks. Who's he going to hit, himself? Oh. Yeah, he's pretty good with them. I get it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
I remember I tried doing something like this, and I hit myself in the head and the balls.
Is this it? We're just going to see him running around the...
Is this it? You're not entertained?
Well, I was hoping he's going to hit himself in the face with them or something. That's more your mom's house.
No, homie, he's just doing martial arts in his basement or wherever the hell he is.
Well, it is interesting, the stuff people...
Ooh, going to the doubles.
It's just interesting to me, the stuff people put on TikTok. I mean, what's the motivation?
I'm telling you, man, it's the motivation every time is like, you know what motherfuckers haven't done yet?
I'm going to do that.
I'm going to do this. No one's done this shit before.
And then I'll get a date, or someone won't be able to resist this?
I mean, bro, it's as easy as a like these days. Just give me a heart. Okay. That's all I need.
Oh, it sounds desperate and sad. All right, enough. I don't want to think of this man that way. He's a skilled martial artist. All right, everybody, go to ymh.store. Wait, show me the address so I can get people to buy some merch here. store.ymhstudios.com. Keep the voicemails coming at 818-253-1693. And of course, I'm gonna give you lots more of these emails. I really do miss talking to you guys when I'm away. So
we miss you too, Drew.
Yeah, well, not just you guys, but I mean the YMH world. They always have lots of good questions and great voice messages.
He means the viewers, not us.
Oh, he doesn't.
Well, I miss you guys too. You guys know that, but I get a little bit of contact with you guys.
But you miss the fans more than us?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into this a little bit more on the next episode.
All right, we'll do that. We'll see you next time.
All conversations and information exchanged during participation in the Dr. Drew After Dark podcast or interaction on the drdrew.com website is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do not confuse this with treatment or physician medical advice or direction per se. You must always follow your medical professional's advice and direction. Nothing on these podcasts or posted on this site supplements or supersedes the relationship and direction of your medical caretakers. Please understand, I am not playing the role of physician in this environment per se. I'm educating. I am a licensed physician with specialty boards in American Board of Internal Medicine and American Board of Addiction Medicine.